Making his national television debut, he owns 2 PBA regional titles. This is Tim Foy Jr.
Native of Delaware, 8-year pro, has quite an interesting day job. We'll get into that in a moment. Randy, you and I just got introduced to him, you too, Jason, essentially just a few minutes ago.
Yeah.
Before this show, and there's a reason why. Here's Foy, first shot under the lights of television. Not what he wanted.
Jason, you like the 3.6910 to be the first spare that you ever shoot at on television?
You never want to shoot that.
I know, right?
First,
Ever.
second, whatever
Ever.
it is. It's a tricky one.
The pesky one is that back pin, the 9-pin.
Great pickup. Great pickup, Tim. And again, Tim was originally the 6th seed. Bill O'Neill, your 5 seed, tested positive for COVID, could not attend. Foy got the late call, and here he is.
A 3-time member of Team USA, the 2016 National Amateur Champion with 2 PBA regional wins. Here comes Chris Vi.
Native of the Columbus area. OH! IO is what you're supposed to say.
IO.
IO, yeah. Jeez. Not dealing with college football guys right now, am I?
Especially not ones that root for Ohio State.
Chris Vi in the first, gets them all to drop.
I think what's interesting on this show, Jason, is that we have 3 two-handers. No lefties, but 3 two-handers.
No, and it's the most that we've seen maybe ever. I don't think we've ever had more than 3 two-handers on a show. That will manipulate the oil pattern more than most other shows. That rev rate is going to be higher. The guys will be forced to move a little further left, maybe a little quicker. And I think the boys are also using a little bit of surface on these bowling balls.
Farther left than we saw Smallwood yesterday?
It very well could get that way. It will depend on how these guys make their moves.
Oh!
How about the 7 and 10 taking a leisurely dip into the pit?
How about the clean-cut Chris Vi throwing a little dirt down in the pin deck? Watch this pin action. Yeah, I used to throw messengers like this back in my day. Said me never.
Little double messenger early on. Foy off that spare. Gets himself 10 in the pit.
Now let's take a look at the 39-foot Don Carter oil pattern. And the area of play is going to start to be pretty much the same as what we've seen. But Jason Belmonte touched on it, where more rev rate on this show, more two-handers, and we're going to see a lot more migration to the left.
There's the arsenal for Foy. 33-year-old, 8th year on the tour, making his first career TV appearance. Looking for 2 in a row and finding it. So again, Foy, one of the many stories around this young man, a late addition for Bill O'Neill. Belmo, we know how tight you and Billy O are. You can give us a quick update?
Yeah, it's really unfortunate for Bill. He's in high spirits. He's just disappointed of the timing. Naturally, he's on the mend. He wishes Tim all the very best out there, and we hope to see him really soon back out here. Miss you, Billy.
We all miss you.
Yep.
He's doing the right thing, by the way. 100%.
Absolutely.
In the third, and he remains perfect through 3.
I'm really enjoying the progression of ability that I'm seeing in Chris. You know, we saw him on the telecast for the World Championship last year. We saw him on the US Open telecast. He's making the big shows. He's getting better and better, and now it's going to be all about taking the opportunity that he has in front of him. And right now he's doing that as well as he possibly can.
Last season, 2 TV finals appearances, both of them 5th place finishes at the World Championship, also at the US Open. You
said that at the start of every show in the 2021 season. You know that, right?
I said what?
Game one, there's been a ham bone.
That's awesome.
To start every
I told you
show.
2021 is looking up. I'm tired of all that 2020, you know what.
I'm with you, brother.
We are all aboard the ham bone train. Anything that puts a smile on your face, we're doing in 2021. You know what puts a smile on my face? This cat. Tim Foy does not look like, he does not look like a badass. He's a badass. Yeah. 5'6", 140. Would you be threatened by that cat walking by him on the street?
I mean, I'm not going to put my hand on my wallet if he walked by.
I'm all right with him. You know what his day job is, don't you? Correctional officer, state of Maryland. Hey, Tim, what prison? Can't tell you. What type of prison? Can't tell you. Let's just say he's not dealing with white-collar crime people. This guy deals with some bad characters. And I love that he's able to have this release and come out here on the lanes and get a late call and not be phased and step up and drop in a ham bone on national TV.
He even went as far to tell us all that at times he wears his Brunswick name shirt to work.
And he gets the cat calls. Hey, Brunswick boy, right? Hey, Brunswick boy.
That's
hey,
great.
Kingpin.
Yep.
Well, that's how you know how brave he is. He'll wear his name shirt into a Supermax prison. Has no fear. No
Come
worries,
at me.
boys. You
Come
know
at
where-
me, bro.
You know
Yeah.
where to find me.
Do you even lift?
Do you even lift? Great one. Here's Vi. Perfect through 4. Perfect through 5.
How about Chris Vi just the last couple of frames doing his best Geppetto imitation, carving wood. Watch the pin action on this shot. Oh, my Lord.
10 frames bowled, 9 strikes. It has been a theme throughout this Players' Championship. The shows are filled with strike after strike after strike and runs at 300 games. Randy, it's a little hot and humid down here in Florida, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Hey, you crack open a six-pack for me. Perfect through 6 is Vi. Foy with 4 in a row as well. And when we return, we'll tell you who that man, Tim Foy, used to loop for. Think lefty, think mustache, think Hall of Fame. The PBA on FS1 is sponsored by Guaranteed Rate. Mortgage rates are historically low. Save money at rate.com today. The East region was contested at Bowlero West End in Richmond, Virginia. Take a look at the top 10 again. There's Foy, who was 11 pins out, able to slide in due to the illness that hit Bill O'Neill. BJ Moore coming in 7th. Mitch Beasley there at 9. Foy, after that early test that he passed, picking up the spare, has been nothing but strikes as he gets set to close out the 6th.
Pretty good shot out of commercial, but it pushed just a little bit too far down the lane. Jason coming a little bit late and leaving that soft 10.
Yeah, where his hand position is in difference to Chris's, it's probably just a little bit more forward. So that ball isn't going to change direction as hard. So the ones that he leaks to the right, he's going to hope that he actually throws them a little slower to give that ball a little bit more time to get through the pocket properly.
Takes care of the 10 pin. What's the advice you guys give to a newbie on dealing with that commercial break?
I mean, the advice I would give would just be to kind of visualize the shot you're going to make. Keep in mind that there's going to be a little bit of a rhythm, a change in rhythm because you're sitting through that commercial. Just be cognizant of that. Also, maybe keep in mind of the lanes possibly drying up or changing just a bit.
Back on the pinstripe train is Tim Foy. And Kimberly, this young man has been around this bowling profession for a long time.
Absolutely, he has, because Tim's father, Tim Sr., was a competitor on the PBA Tour years ago. And when Tim was 8 years old, he was the ball caddy for his father's roommate. And I'm sure that you guys have heard of this guy. It's Hall of Famer Parker Bone. Now, fast forward to when Tim found out he was going to be on his very first TV final show, and it was none other than Parker Bone by his side giving him advice. He told him that this game is going to go by quick, but he needs to find a way to slow it down in his head and just focus on making 10 great shots.
Vi has made 7 great shots so far, and I'm getting something on the police scanner, Randy.
What is it, Rob?
There seems to be some type of alert going on right now. We've got a chase alert right now. Oh, we're chasing 300.
I hear a helicopter.
In a row.
Oh! And I think Jason Belmonte hit it right on the head. Chris has got a little bit more side rotation, and he's able to kick that 10 out. And he's done it 8 shots in a row. No 10 pins for Chris Vi thus far, and you can see the rotation right there.
Well, the first thing that Tim has to do now is he must strike out. Where they are in the game with the mathematics of the scoring, Tim, maximum 269. He cannot miss right now.
Oh, that window.
Didn't like it, but he got away with it.
That was like teetering right on the cliff, right?
And it was a little slower. It was a little slower, which gave his ball that little extra time. That was a good break for Tim. He's going to slow everything down now. I just heard him take a re-rack.
Smart move.
This is a very smart move. But the other thing that he can't do is you have to get your opponent thinking of the possibilities going into the final 2 frames. Like, what if I tap? What if I don't throw a good shot? Is it going to be close? So this shot here, he's taking his time. It has to be one of his best ones of the match, just to make Chris doubt a little bit.
Just plant that seed somewhere and see if it can germinate and grow.
You're right.
3 in a row. Foy applying as much pressure as he possibly can, but it's Chris Vi stepping up. Take another look at this shot.
That was one of his best shots of the game, and didn't he let Chris know about it when he walked off it?
Randy?
Sir?
Report here in South Florida, some off-ramps have been closed. State police are in pursuit. There is a chase going on. They're going after the 300 car. Vi. He's got 9.
Rob, the SWAT team just rolled up outside.
This is getting serious.
This is getting real serious. Chris Vi taking a re-rack. He's got the front 9 in complete control. He needs any mark to advance here in the 10th frame. A mark and good count. He'll be in the 270s. Nothing Tim Foy can do about it.
That's going to be his main focus. As much as you want him right now, Rob, to shoot 300, his main focus is let's get the job done to win the game, and then we can enjoy the next 2 shots.
Hang on.
He's got the game.
My.
He's got the Bo Derek.
Oh my. That one just kind of laid there. Look at the red line there to the inside. That one held on and went dead flush.
A perfect 10 start for Vi, your 4 seed.
How many times have we seen that on that left lane?
Yeah, and when you give the best bowlers in the world the extra couple of boards room down lane, these are the kinds of scores that you're going to see. Right now, though, he's going to want to throw his best shot of the match.
He's one away. takes a re-rack, his last one.
It's one of the most unique feelings, shooting 300. As many times as professional bowlers have done it in their career, you still feel it going into that 12th. And right now, to join many of those in the history book to do it on television, I promise you the heart rate is up.
For perfection. Yes!
Let's go! The 30th perfect game in the history of professional bowling on television. Chris Foy. Man, did he take advantage of that first one in the 10th. Aces the second one and catches the wall shot for perfection.
History today in Jupiter. The chase for 300 complete.